Today we're going to look at the Minutemen based on the 2007 New England Patriots. The Minutemen feature a pro-style offense and a strong 4-3 defense and a powerful passing game. This team was the almost undefeated team who lost to the New York Giants in the Super Bowl. They have two special rules, both of them very powerful. One is superstar receiver and game day adjustments. The Minutemen featured three formations on offense. Their ace two tight end is their run heavy, slot form is their balanced formation, and shotgun is their pass heavy. Notice they have very high values in the passing game on all of their cards. The Minutemen have three defensive formations. 4-3 is their run heavy, nickel is their balanced, and dime is their pass heavy. One interesting thing about the defense is they have four cards in 4-3 and four cards in nickel, meaning they have every possible defense except for prevent in both 4-3 and nickel. Where many other teams in Breakaway Football have two challenge flags, the Minutemen have space for only one. This other challenge flag is not used in either of these mechanisms, so it will go away. You will not use this challenge flag for the Minutemen. Let's take a look now at the superstar receiver. This is based on Randy Moss and the ability for Tom Brady to get the ball to Moss to steal quick yardage coming out of a play. Let's pick up the action now. The Minutemen have the ball 2nd and 3 at their own 35, and they're coming out shotgun versus nickel. The play matchup is an outside run sweep left against blitz. So right now 3-on-1 is a gain of 2, and let's see what the game day deck gives us. And that is a perfect route, so that is a pass only. It has no impact on this play, so it'll be a gain of 2. We're now at 3rd down, and instead of actually placing another card down, instead, the Minutemen want to use their superstar receiver. This allows them to run an untimed down where they can simply pull a game day card and potentially steal a yard line. And there it is. It is a green text, and as we see, green text means that the pass is complete for 1 yard line. So on 3rd down, as an untimed down, they complete that, steal the yard, and it's now 1st down. This is a really useful tool, especially in the late half scenario where you can steal yardage and not take time off the clock. Take a look at this example. We now have 2nd and goal from the 10. The Minutemen are driving and they're coming out with a slot form versus 4-3. The matchup here is an inside run versus tight run. This is not a breakaway, so it's a minimum gain of 1 for the Minutemen. We pull the game day card and see its intentional grounding, which is a pass-related card, does not have any impact on this play, and so it will be a gain of 1. We're now at 3rd down, and instead of running a play that could potentially get blown up or have some sort of negative impact or even create a turnover, the Minutemen choose instead to pull an extra game day card as an untimed down and see if they can luck out and get a touchdown. And sure enough, they do. As we see, this is a green text, and so that means that the pass is complete for 1 yard, and so at that point, it is a touchdown. This is an automatic touchdown. The defense does not get to play a card. There is no chance for a breakaway on this play. This is just a way that the Minutemen can steal yardage in the short yardage situations and fluster their opponent. So now that the Minutemen have scored a touchdown, their game day adjustments comes into play. Anytime they score a touchdown, they draw the top game day card and they hold it for future use. Now they only have a hand limit of 1, so they can only hold 1 card at a time, but when they draw that card, they'll keep it hidden. Of course, we'll show it to you. And it is an inside push. So this is a card they can hang on to, and they can use this instead of drawing a game day card. They can simply deploy this from their hand as the game day event for any down they'd like. We pick up the action now. The Minutemen are leading 7-0. The Fire have the ball 3rd and 1 at the 45, and they're going to come out with a halfback sweep versus a press. So at this point, no breakaways. 3 minus 2 is going to be a gain of 1 for the Fire, and normally we would pull a game day card. But because the Minutemen have this inside push in their back pocket, they decide to play it instead of drawing a game day card. So they simply play it. This becomes a 1 minus 1 for the card, so it would have been a gain of 1, but it's a minus 1 with the card, and they stay put. And that makes it 4th down. Game day cards have many different uses. As we can see here, You can use this for an offensive pass. So if the Minutemen are on offense and they want to add 5 to the end of their pass completion, they could use the middle effect. Or if on defense they get a breakaway and want to back their opponent up, they can use the -2 result to back their opponent up. There's a lot of different uses for different cards, and so just the middle value isn't the only thing that's there. As you can see here, once you use your card for its corner value, the mechanism ends. The reason you might want to do this is if you've got a card with a 9 in the bottom right corner. This is a completed Hail Mary pass. This is a completed 62-yard field goal. This is a very powerful card. Let's pick up the action now in the third quarter. The Minutemen are leading 17-10, and they've decided it's 2nd and 1. Rather than call a regular pass play, they're going to call a Hail Mary, and they're going to do that because they know they have a 50-yard completion in their back pocket. So they're going to go ahead and use it at this point. And that is an automatic completion of 50 yards. It gets them down to the 5-yard line. Now they're going to use their superstar receiver to see if they can go ahead and steal that last yard now that it's first down. And if it's green text, they do. So they steal that, and it is a touchdown. So just like that, 2 passes and only 1 card off the clock, and they've scored again. The Minutemen have a very powerful deck, and they've got some deceptively strong mechanisms. It does require some good coaching to use these mechanisms to their full advantage, but it gives you a lot of flexibility, and the Minutemen are a super fun team to play in Breakaway Football.